I didn't mess it up.
It seems like you messed it up.
I didn't mess it up. It's working now. Look at it go. Look at the little
waveforms.
Waveforms go.
Yes.
Woo.
Matt Steele's excited because he pressed like one button to help this process today.
Yes, I pushed the 48V, which what does that mean?
Basically, the microphones need power, not just to be plugged in. And so that 48V is giving them power.
Why not 47V or 49V? Why
It's like a 48 volt battery. It's like certain volts are just certain numbers.
Okay. And this monitor, that's just like the sound for in your headphones.
Yes, exactly.
I knew that.
Oh my gosh.
Needs
look
a degree
at you.
in recorded music, not me.
I mean, some people do. Some people have that. It's exciting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
How's your BFA doing?
It's somewhere in my closet in New Jersey.
It's just dusting away.
I love
I'm
Hello, I'm entertaining the people on this podcast.
That's true.
Hello, look at me using my degree.
That's true. I feel like
good.
In comparison to many people with BFAs, you're probably doing more with it.
I'm absolutely.
There you go.
A lot more people in my class than. That sentence didn't make sense.
It didn't.
More than some people in my class.
Absolutely.
Who were just like, there's one girl who's like a professional matchmaker now, which is like,
that's a cool
really
job.
Cool. That's actually really, really cool.
I would love to do that. I don't know that I'd be good at it. I'm trying to think.
Who cares if you're good at it? People are giving you money.
I know, but I want to be good at the thing I do. I don't want to do something and not be good at it.
The thing is, like, if you're not a good matchmaker, like you can be like, well, it's not my fault. You're just not compatible. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you have couples that aren't compatible, like it's more understandable.
Yeah.
Like,
have you ever set anyone up on a date?
No, God, no.
I've done it.
Have I? No.
I think I've only done it once and it went very poorly, but that was not my fault. It was the guy's fault. It was my friend Sarah, who we love, and someone else in the area.
Mouth it to me. I can't read the lips.
This is the worst.
This is really, really hard. Okay.
During a break, I will tell you, but when I tell you he showed up, and I think he told me he was on Xanax. He opened the date with, do you ever feel like the more you date, the lower your standards get?
I remember you telling me about this story.
Do you remember who it was?
No,
okay,
I don't.
Well, I'll tell you on a break.
I couldn't read those lips.
I know you couldn't. I love that you were like, I can read lips. Mouth it to me.
No.
Like, I don't know what you're saying.
No, it didn't work, guys. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Two Gay Matts podcast. It's your favorite host, Matt Steele. And so we're beginning today.
And your more favorite host, Matt Palmer, who's also here. I'm not getting just run over in the introduction. Jeez.
I want to know what would happen if I,
just kept going.
Just kept it a one-man show.
I mean, I'd like to speak.
I wonder if the
podcast.
people's like hearts like panicked for a second.
I bet they were like,
oh my God,
what happened to Matt Palmer? Is he okay?
Yeah, he got fired during that little banter moment in the beginning.
I know, it was a really tough time. But sometimes you gotta let people go. I'm looking forward to seeing how you keep up the podcast without any of the recording equipment.
I know how to do it. I know how to push 48V.
That's true. You're ready. You're ready to produce. Matt Steele.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Oh, my week was good. There were a lot of tears, but like, because I was building my furniture or I was assembling my furniture, however the fuck you want to call it.
Yes.
I was assembling my desk, my dresser, my end table, and it took many days, many stressful hours in the living room, but that desk took 3 days. Guys, but you know what? It's done. I've
and they are gorgeous.
My rooms, and they're gorgeous.
They look really good. But yes, I can attest they were in the living room for a long time. And so wait, your tears were just stress tears. They were just like tears. Overwhelmed.
There were many moments, especially during the desk, where I I realized I messed something up like many steps prior, so I had to undo a bunch of stuff and then put it back together. That's
the worst thing.
And you try to like be like, oh, maybe I can like skip these undoing steps and just bypass this. And you can't. You just got to undo the whole thing. You just got to suck it up and do it. And so what else did I do? I saw Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, and the people want to know.
The people want to know my opinion of Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes.
I saw it yesterday with my friend Connor, like I promised. It was well made.
Wow.
It's a well-made movie. I didn't understand a single thing anyone was saying or doing, but those cars were fast. They were going and going and going.
Would you say you liked it?
I enjoyed. The first, I would say third was a little rough.
Okay.
Like I was kind of just like, there, all of these terms, girl, what? Like, I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of white men, 45 to 65.
Oof, that is not my demo.
But you know, the performances are nice. But then like near like the end, like they're racing, it's big, long, it's a 24-hour race. This race that like in France.
Okay.
I didn't understand how the racing worked because it was like they had to swap out drivers.
I was gonna
but, like,
say
there was only one winner. It was weird. I don't.
Okay.
It's like when I found out what a pinch hitter was in baseball.
Yes,
and
when someone else hits for them. Or whatever.
And I'm just like, well, that's not a real baseball player. Like, no, like if you have a pinch hitter, a pinch hitter is like basically like the person who bats for you.
Can't wait till we explain this. The thing is, my boyfriend does like baseball, and so this has been explained to me a little bit. And I think if you are pitching and you're a pitcher, you're much better at pitching than you are at batting. And during some point, the pinch hitter can come in and hit for you, but then it might have to be after you're done pitching. Like if you're going to pitch again the next inning, you have to bat in the batting order. Okay. This is unclear.
So the pitch hitter has to be like in the final.
Like if the pitcher's being taken off the mound, but a new pitcher hasn't been put on the mound yet, then the pinch hitter can hit. No, this literally is probably all wrong.
I'm sorry. This is wrong. This is cheating. If you are a good baseball player, you are good at it all.
But you can't do everything. Some people are more offense. Some people are more defense. Some people are pitchers. You have to focus on what you're best at.
Yeah, but like a person hits for you and you get the credit.
I don't know if you...
That's wrong.
I don't know. I don't get it. About this.
Anyway, this has gone in weird directions.
Yes.
Ford v Ferrari. Well, the funny thing about Ford versus Ferrari is, you know, I was expecting Connor to be like, oh my God, I love it and everything. So at the end of the movie, I was like going to turn to him and be like, you know, this was well done. Yeah. I was relatively enjoying myself. I turned to him and he turns to me, and out of his mouth first was, that's not getting nominated for Best Picture.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, bitch, you said it, not me.
Do you feel that way?
It might. Like, it is well done. Like, all the technical aspects are really very
Would you be upset if it won?
It's not going to win. It's not winning Best Picture. It's not winning Best Picture. Okay. That's very much, I would say it's between The Irishman, Parasite, and Marriage Story. I would say. I'm
excited to see two of those. I will not see that 7-hour movie. Like, no. Well, sweetie,
I'm gonna hunker down and see it.
Have quite a day.
How was your
Look
week?
At you! Oh, 4th out of 19. I will count it. My week was good. My work week was kind of long. It was a lot of like staying late at the job, which you know is not my bag. I love being like, 6 o'clock, time to clock out. But I had to stay a little late, and so that was a lot. But the weekend has been very lovely. I've done several things, some of which will come up later. But I also went to Home Depot yesterday.
I walked in the door like at 1 o'clock in the morning last night and saw, I was like, oh, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. And we have a big apartment now. And guess there's a visitor in our apartment.
Yes. And it is a beautiful pre-lit Christmas tree.
Pre-lit. Good for you.
Oh, my God. Pre-lit, fake. The lights can change from multicolored to just white, which I didn't even realize was a thing. Also, those fake Christmas trees are so fucking expensive. I did a middle of the road one, and it was $150.
Ooh,
there were trees that were $700. Are
you kidding?
And I'm like, what? Who the fuck
did
would
they
buy
have?
this?
Did they have examples pre?
Oh yeah, they did. They had examples. And
did you notice a difference between the?
They were taller, and maybe if you got closer to it, it looked more real or whatever. But like. No, it's not $700 more real.
No. How tall is this tree?
I want to say it's maybe 7.5 feet.
Damn,
I know.
Oh, we got high ceilings now.
I know. Gosh, hopefully it doesn't touch the ceiling. It might be shorter than that. It might be 6.5, but it's either 6.5 or 7.5.
Our ceilings aren't like 6.5.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about the tree. I'm talking about the tree. It's pre-lit. It can be multicolored. It can be white lights, and it has remote control. I'm just so ready for it to be feeling like Christmas. You know how I feel about the Christmas holiday. And obviously this goes much in line with, if you've been looking at our social media, you've seen that the official pop Christmas song bracket has begun. Matt Steele.
I'm ready to fill out my bracket.
Really?
I listen to everything.
Really?
Yes,
oh my gosh.
So we'll record our 2K Mats and put that video up.
Yes. So if if you have not seen this, go to our Twitter, our Instagram, or our Facebook page and download the official Pop Christmas bracket. We have all the original Pop Christmas songs that have come out relatively recently. Some old ones, but nothing super old. Like, sorry, no, Judy Garland, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, because not like 1920.
Stevie Wonder's old.
He's not 1920 old.
That was not 1920. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas was like the 50s.
Yeah, too old.
Or like when I don't know when that movie came out.
Well, I think the Stevie Wonder song is probably the oldest, and maybe Donny Hathaway too. And I feel like earliest they're late 60s, but I bet they're 70s. Anyways, they're black people, so it's better.
Jesus Christ.
So make sure to go to one of our social media pages and download your bracket and tell us what you think the best Christmas songs. We've gotten a few people have filled out the brackets. Well, just Jackson and someone else online. Neither of them picked All I Want for Christmas Is You as their favorite. And it's just like,
I think I saw another person too.
Did you?
I think.
What'd they pick?
Not All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Was it the Britney Spears person? The person who put...
I think it was someone else.
Really?
Maybe I'm just imagining it.
Okay, either way, like, guys, I thought we all agreed on this. Like, I thought we were all on the same page. But clearly, I just, everyone's my enemy is what I've learned.
I think people want the non-obvious decision. I think they want to, have some variety here.
I'm just saying it's a classic for a reason. Like,
yeah, I agree with you.
I just feel like I thought we were all on the same page. I just feel really betrayed. Is all I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry too. Like Taylor would say to Jake Gyllenhaal when he didn't go to her birthday party. Okay, I guess we should jump into News for Idiots. But yes, go to our social media pages, fill out your bracket, send it in. We want to see what everyone's brackets.
This is really important. You have a month, people.
Matt Steele is very much like, this is dumb. I don't see why this is such a big deal to you. I'm like, it's exciting.
It's not dumb. It's cute.
It's cute.
But you're taking it very seriously. So it's not dumb level, but it's definitely silly, frivolous level.
I just feel like this is important to some people, and some people meaning me. So other things that happened this week, the Grammy nominations came out.
I for some reason I was up late.
Okay.
Very, very late. I forget what I was doing, but it was I forget.
Yeah.
And so I was about to go to bed, and then all of a sudden I saw the Grammy nominations come out in 30 minutes, and I was like, I'll stay up and watch these live. There's nothing I love more than a live award.
You actually watched them be announced?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did.
Never done that.
Oh, really?
Not once.
They're not as exciting as the Oscar nominations.
I don't think
it's literally people who can't read off of a card, trying to pronounce everything, and they announce them really fast, and there's no answer. Whatever. I don't want to criticize their ability to announce nominations, but you guys got to do better. The Oscars have you there.
So Lizzo is leading the nominees this year with a total of 8, including Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. Billie Eilish and Lil Nas X follow with 6 nominations each. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift's Lover and Lady Gaga's A Star Is Born soundtrack, which was not eligible for last year's Grammys, only landed 3 noms apiece. A disappointment for 2 albums that were heavily promoted and expected to fare better in the nominations. Neither is nominated for Album or Record of the Year. But Truth Hurts is up for Record and Song. Cause I Love You Deluxe is up for Best Album and Best Urban Contemporary Album. Eilish and Lil Nas X will compete with Lizzo for Best New Artist. Blah, 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 blah. Album of the Year, the albums I guess I'll read them all, but there are some that we don't care about. I don't know what that is. Bon Iver, Norman fucking Rockwell, Lana Del Rey, and We Fall Asleep, Where Do We All Go? Billie Eilish, Thank You Next, Ariana Grande, I Used to Know Her, 7, Lil Nas X, Cause I Love You, Deluxe, Lizzo, Father of the Bride, Vampire Weekend. Of these, knee jerk, who do you want to win?
Oh, who do I want to win? Oh, which album? Honestly, I feel like the album I enjoyed the most was Ariana Grande.
I think so too.
Yeah,
which is weird.
That's a solid album.
It's
that's
definitely her best. I feel like there is a little bit of a lull in the middle, but I think in general,
it's
so
not
solid.
Such a lull that but it's every one of these songs I enjoy.
Yeah.
And I mean it's the most traditionally pop album.
Right. That's true.
Who do I think is gonna win? I really don't know. I can't tell you. I have a feeling Lana Del Rey might win.
Really?
Yeah. I really kind of do. I feel like people are kind of ooh, let's give it to Norman fucking Rockwell.
I mean, I could see one of the people we don't care about winning, like Bon Iver or Vampire Weekend.
I feel like Bon Iver is nominated for everything.
He is.
And I have no idea who that is.
I know who I've heard of him, and he was on a Kanye record back when I listened to Kanye West music.
Okay, I'm sure he's a good guy.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. He has a big beard. I could see one of them winning just because I don't think there's been a huge overarching pop artist that's everyone is on board with them. Mm-hmm. If Ariana won, I would be excited, but also a little Mariah's never won that.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be a bitter lamb, but just like, and I love Ariana. She has definitely created a whole lane for herself at this point, but you know, wouldn't you want to give it to your 4 mothers before you give it to your your children? I don't know.
I was very, very surprised. Like Lover was not nominated.
Yeah.
Star is Born soundtrack was not nominated, but the Homecoming wasn't nominated.
I wasn't surprised about that.
See, I feel like a lot of people were predicting it to be nominated and predicting it to be a threat.
I thought that was weird because it's a concert.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
and
I feel like
all the songs had been released before.
I feel like albums like that have done well in this category.
Not by pop artists. Maybe if she was like 80 and singing with a 30-year-old, maybe. But like, I don't feel like if you are a mainstream pop artist, if you put out any sort of concert collection or like greatest hits or something, I feel like it's not gonna happen. So I don't know. I didn't think that was that surprising.
What's it called? Though The Gift was nominated for a pop vocal
which was
album.
interesting.
I know.
I think that's an interesting category for it. But I did see Lion King The Gift in several categories. Like, thank goodness that we're not ignoring it just because it wasn't the commercial success it should have been.
Amazing.
Because
album.
What an album.
Amazing.
What an album. Yeah. Okay. Record of the year. Hey Ma, Bon Iver, Bad Guy, Billie Eilish, Seven Rings, Ariana Grande, Hard Place, Her, Talk, Khalid, I can never say his name, Old Town Road, Lil Nas X, Truth Hurts, Lizzo, Sunflower, Post Malone, and Sway Lee. What do you want to win?
What do I want to win?
Yes.
I mean, want to win and probably will win. Give it to Old Town Road. It's the record of the year.
It was the record of the year.
It's the record of the year. It's the biggest like hit ever. Like,
part of me wonders if people are going to consider it like a novelty song, and then I could see Truth Hurts winning.
That makes sense.
I think it would be between the two of them. Mm-hmm. Bad Guy, maybe. Sunflower also is a big song, and it was attached to a movie and was really good. So I wouldn't be mad if that won. But I think it's between Lizzo and Lil Nas X. Personally.
Okay.
And for song, Always Remember Us This Way, Lady Gaga and Friends. Bad Guy, Billie Eilish, Bring My Flowers Now, Brandi Carlile, Hard Place, Her, Lover, Taylor Swift, Norman fucking Rockwell, Lana Del Rey, Someone You Loved, Louis Capaldi, and Truth Hurts, Lizzo.
I see Bad Guy winning this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see Bad Guy winning this one.
Why this one and not Record?
I don't know. For some reason, I think I imagine they would want to split wealth between Lizzo and Billie Eilish. And I see them seeing Billie Eilish as more of like the songwriter as opposed to. So I feel like it would be like this wins Song of the Year and maybe Truth Hurts wins Record of the Year, or like maybe Billie Eilish wins Song of the Year and Lizzo wins Best New Artist.
Oh, okay.
And Lil Nas X wins Record of the Year. I think that's a pretty nice split between.
You don't see either on one of the three of them kind of dominating all the categories.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see some wealth distribution there.
Variety's the spice of life.
Especially because I've liked all three pretty equally.
Yeah.
So,
I could see Someone You Loved winning just because it feels like
it's a
song of the year song. Like it's very much like we wrote the song on a piano and we're all emotional, and it was a big hit, and there's a big hit now during like the phase in which we are voting.
Yeah.
So I could see that being a surprise win, but I also haven't heard the Brandi Carlile song, and I feel like she's so talented, and I should listen to it just in case because it could be amazing. All right, last one that I want to go over is just Best New Artist. Let's do the pop vocal album. Lion King, The Gift, Billie Eilish, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, Ariana Grande, Thank You Next, number 6 collaborations project, Ed Sheeran, Lover, Taylor Swift.
Get it, Beyonce. Right. Get it, Beyonce. Like, we love Lover here.
We love Lover here.
But like, and obviously like Thank You Next is an excellent album, but like, this would be such a cool win for Beyonce and like such a refreshing win.
And it's weird because obviously Beyonce has like 3,000 Grammys, but like, I don't know. I feel like weirdly she's the underdog in this category, but her album's so excellent.
Hold on. Is she the only black person in this category?
Yes.
All right, all black voters.
Yeah.
Put your votes in one direction.
I mean, that could work.
I could see like all those other, because all the other albums could totally split.
Yeah, absolutely.
The one that sticks out the most as being something different is The Gift.
Yes, it is.
So I love how like we can't even just call it The Gift. We have to call it The Gift.
I mean, that's what it is. It's The Gift. It was a gift given to all of us. So I appreciate that. Okay. I'm mostly bringing this next story up because I want you to explain it to me. Apparently Julia Roberts was once suggested to play Harriet Tubman. What?
I can't explain it.
Really?
You want me to explain this? I scoured that article looking for...
Does it make any sense?
The thing is, I scoured that article looking for some sort of weird wording or loophole to be like, is this just like a clickbait headline?
Yes.
Is there like something that's not completely factual here, but like it doesn't, I haven't found anything. Like I am so confused by this story because like, okay, apparently some executive producer,
Gregory Allen Howard.
He's the writer?
He was the writer way back in 1984. They were working on another Harriet Tubman biopic. I was told how one studio head said in a meeting, the script is fantastic. Oh, he didn't say it. Let's get Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman.
I'm kind of like, was this studio head joking? Like what? Like, is there any way this could have possibly said in jest? Because this is so beyond the pale dumb.
And like 1994 was a long time ago, but not that long ago.
Yeah. Yes.
Come the fuck on.
Yes. I refuse to believe that this is true. Like,
all right.
It maybe was said jokingly. I'm praying it was.
I didn't know if you had like insider film tea.
Girl, you think I'm talking to?
Well, I think you're on the boards. I think maybe there's more information that you're looking at than I am. You're at the, you're on the Oscar boards.
Oh, the Oscar boards. I kind of just skim those nowadays because they've become just so mean and
really?
Oh yeah,
interesting,
like nasty and
why? Just
I
like
don't
old
know.
gays getting mad.
Yeah, and I'm like, were they always this way? And I just got older and have started realizing it more. But like, I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, speaking of getting older, if you want to feel bad about your accomplishments at this age, Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, 7, your friend from the sushi place,
the ramen, the spicy ramen place. Yeah,
she is now an award-winning songwriter because the song "Brown Skin Girl," which was co-written by Miss Blue Ivy, won the Ashford and Simpson Songwriters Award at Sunday's BET Soul Train Awards, and it's just like, what are we doing with our lives? Like, at 7, girl? 7?
Yeah.
What were we doing at 7 and what are we doing now at 19?
You think she wrote that hook? Like that was her?
I mean, you hear at the beginning kind of singing it. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm just being naive, but I do think she wrote on it somewhat because she was, she got a credit.
Yeah.
I could see her writing that chorus.
Oh, yeah. It's a very...
pearls.
Yeah.
Best thing in the world.
I could see Beyonce being like, Blue. Tell me what words rhyme with brown skin girl. And she was like, pearl, girl, or like world. And Beyonce was like, everyone listen up. My daughter Blue wrote a rhyme.
But I mean, between the lyric and the melody, nothing's terribly complex, but it all very much works.
It very much works because it's a cute, simple, that's like part of its charm. And that's why it's like one of the best songs of the year in my opinion.
Well, thank you, Blue Ivy. I mean,
thank you, Blue Ivy.
And that's the thing. I guess if Lion King The Gift wins at the Grammys, he will have won a Grammy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so she would have more than Katy Perry.
Oh no.
And Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, that was petty, but it's true.
It's true, and hey,
give
Blue her dues.
Exactly.
Guys.
Like
it's been too long. She's been on this earth for too long to not have the credit.
No, exactly. Because Sir and Rumi are coming up.
Exactly.
You better get their awards ready.
Sir and Rumi are like about to start talking. I know. So they're about to start writing songs.
So get ready, girls. The queen of positivity, Kelly Clarkson. Her show has, of course, been renewed for a second season. And I just want to say, she's doing this Vegas thing. She's doing The Voice. She's doing 2 seasons of this show now. She has like 9,000 kids. Does she sleep? Like, no. I don't understand how she does it.
No, and she doesn't look tired.
No, and she's sounding, every time I look at one of those karaoke videos from the show, she's sounding better and better every week. And it's like,
karaoke? Excuse me?
That's what they call it when she sings every day on the talk show.
That's a mix between hilarious and weird. I love it. It works.
I like it. I don't think it's too weird. Pause, it's like, I feel like Mariah's had things of Mariah karaoke, which is obviously better. But karaoke, I'm in for it. I clearly just rolled off my tongue and I didn't even think twice about it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, back up.
But she's sounding better and better, and like, she's magical. Like, clearly. Right. And she's just someone that you always want good things for. So congratulations.
Some people, it doesn't matter if they're tired. When they're thriving, they thrive.
And also, it's one of those things where I feel like she pivoted at the right moment. I mean, I will admit, I was definitely one that was like, I don't know about this talk show. I want more music. And I do still feel that way to a point. But I think she was realizing when she put out a song like Heat, which is truly excellent, iconic, one of the greater pop songs she's put out, and it got no radio play. She's like, oh shit. I've become too old for the radio. I need to diversify and find a way to get myself out there beyond just my music.
That's so sad.
It is sad because it's like, how old is she? Like 33?
Yeah,
like,
and how old is Bon Iver?
I mean, it's not like he gets radio play. I mean, maybe he does on like alternative. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's like getting all these Grammy nominations.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
He's probably older than Kelly.
Hey.
And Kelly Clarkson's not 33. Kelly Clarkson is...
How old is she?
Kelly Clarkson's
like older?
Like in her 40s.
She is not in her 40s.
I guarantee you.
I'm looking it up. She is not in her 40s.
Kelly Clarkson was 20 when she won American Idol?
I'm looking it up.
Maybe.
She's 37.
She's 37?
Yeah, bitch. I
thought she was like 40.
No.
She's 37?
37.
Oh, she's not that much older than us.
I know. I was so positive she was not in her 40s. But yeah, I mean, it is true. I mean, how old was Pharrell when Happy was a big fucking pop hit?
Yeah.
I mean, Pharrell also looks like he's 17 still, so maybe that has something to do with it.
But Kelly's looking amazing when she's tired.
She always looks amazing. A queen. And now I just want to shout out to albums. Well, honestly, 3 albums that are having big anniversaries this week.
Okay.
First of which is Gwen Stefani's Love Angel Music Baby featuring Holla Back Girl, Rich Girls, What You Waiting For, and Cool. That is now turning 15 years old.
Jesus.
I know. And it's like, I remember where I was. I remember being in high school and sitting in friends' cars and being like, guys, Holla Back Girl is it.
Holla Back Girl was it. Like, what a time.
What a fucking time. I remember it so well. And then also a video that we have reviewed very recently on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/2gaymats to see our review. The Fame Monster turned 10 years old.
Wow.
I know. Guys. It's like, I remember that too. Just getting drunk on champagne, dancing to Michael Jackson, waiting for her to go on and perform The Fame Monster in Boston.
Jeez.
This time 10 years ago. So, big deal. And in a more personal note, you'll probably see on my Instagram. 10 years ago, I released the I Wish EP.
Oh my God.
Can you believe? 10 years ago today.
10 years ago today?
Yes, darling.
November 24th?
Yes, November 24th. I released it. It was songs that I wrote in my dorm room, and I got signed to a publishing company, and then the producer was brought on. His name's Shin Murayama. We love him. Was brought on to beef up songs like I Wish, 6 Whole Days. For the first songs of mine that anyone ever cared about, that wasn't my mother. So
first songs that weren't on, where you weren't known as Dern.
Exactly. Yes, the first songs that were released. I think the first songs I ever had on iTunes or anything.
Damn. Everyone go stream Matt Palmer's
Yes, I Wish EP. Tell me everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
I think mine is Rain.
Not I Wish?
No. I mean, I Wish I've just heard 3 billion times. It's one of those songs like I literally don't hear the song anymore. It's just like white noise. Yes, I get it. But yes, so.
Well, congratulations.
3 queens.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. It's good to have anniversaries. Okay. Apparently the Bohemian Rhapsody producer Graham King has secured the life rights for Michael Jackson's estate and is going to make a film of the complicated pop icon's life with access to all of his music, sources say.
Which direction are we going to go in? We go in a lot of different directions.
The article states that this film isn't intended to be a sanitized rendering of Jackson's life. But if they're working with the estate on securing the music, how can it not be sanitized? You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson's estate's not going to sign off on anything that makes him look bad.
Yeah.
It just feels maybe ill-advised. It feels like maybe a bad idea.
I feel like we don't need it.
But then if it comes out, it's like, I don't know. Since personally I've wiped Michael from my life since watching Finding Neverland. It's like, could I watch it? Would that be fine? But then the estate might be getting money. I don't know. It's just... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
And people, I mean, the Rocket Mans and the Bohemian Rhapsodies are, big, successful movies. Yeah. So I get why you'd want to do it.
Who do you think should play Michael?
Oh, God.
Like, this is really hard.
It's really hard. Like, Michael had a very unique look.
Yes.
And I assume if you want one person to play him throughout I feel like how do you do this and not either cast 2 different people or... It would just, I feel like the TV movies about Michael Jackson always look insane because by the end it's just like a black man in whiteface and you're just like, what's happening?
And it just looks like a Halloween mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's hard. And I mean, he specifically said like, no white person will ever play me.
Right.
Which of course,
yes, I get.
But then it's like, but what do you do?
What do you do? Do you think that that this is going to get made? Like, do you think it's actually gonna
honestly, I don't see it getting made. Okay. I would be very, very surprised if it like makes it through all the way to casting level.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to keep our ears peeled for this, but I am nervous. Okay. I'm nervous. That's just I just want to express my nervousness.
It's okay. Whenever you're nervous, I'll be there.
Speaking of things that make me nervous. The Cats movie will compete for Golden Globes this season.
Yay!
I did not get around to watching that second trailer. And to all of you who tweeted us that you wanted us to watch it together and wanted me to react to it in real time on a video, like, have I not seen enough Cats?
guys, I realized him watching the second trailer would have made a fun video, but I'm making him do enough cat stuff.
I'm going to watch the entire movie. There was a moment, though, when we were discussing it where I thought Matt Steele said I didn't have to watch the movie, and I've never been happy.
It's like, oh, no. We are watching. We are like seeing.
Oh, well, it's going to come out when we're out of town, and like, I'll be home, you'll be home. Like, maybe we'll just, wait. And I'm like, you mean I don't have to see it?
It's like, oh, no, you misunderstood. Yeah, it's really hard. I'm really upset because like it's coming out when I'm not going to be in LA, right, and we're not going to be together for 2 weeks.
I mean, so. we did do that one Mariah video across the way from each other. Remember when we watched a Christmas Melody on our own?
Yeah, and we like
cut things together, and that was kind of cute. I don't know if that would work here.
Oh, we got to be together.
All right. I mean, if anyone has any strong feelings about this, like, tell us, tweet us, text us. But
yeah, like, how do you guys want us to review this?
Right, because we'll talk. I mean, like, not to get too inside baseball about it, but like, it could be kind of cute and funny with you, like, cut to you like talking about how wonderful and amazing it was. Cut to me like crying in my hands.
Or like maybe everyone can donate for a plane ticket for you to fly up.
No,
to New Jersey
do not donate for that. Do not donate for that. I will take your money and not go. So don't do that. So yeah, I didn't watch the second trailer. How did you feel about the second trailer?
Second trailer to me is not as good as the first. It felt a little too like kiddie action adventure. It felt like very much like Secret Lives of Pets. Like there was a lot of dialogue.
Okay.
There's one moment where a cat says, "Cat got your tongue," and I was like, ooh. I don't like that. Yeah, there was a lot of the first trailer I liked so much because it really felt like Cats. Like it was weird and creepy and
horrifying,
musical, and it really felt like the musical. This kind of felt like a cutesy, oh, we're speaking, and it's like, why are we speaking? It's Cats. It should be mostly sung. So
I think there's going to be a lot of speaking. I think you got to hunker down.
I don't want speaking in this Cats movie.
It's going to be a lot.
All right. Maybe they'll find a way to make it work.
Maybe.
But like the thing is, like, if there's one way to ruin a movie musical, it's like adding dialogue where there shouldn't be dialogue.
Yeah, that's like, how you do it.
But it's fine. It was fine. It's fine. It'll be fun. I'm excited. Still very much excited to see it. It's my most anticipated movie, like maybe of all time.
Jesus.
So don't worry, guys.
Dreamgirls is my most anticipated movie of all time. Ooh, I was so excited about Dreamgirls.
I was excited about Dreamgirls.
As was I. You didn't know me then. I was excited about Dreamgirls.
Yeah, but you didn't even know Dreamgirls.
I knew Beyonce. I knew Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, but you didn't know
singing. I'm telling you.
I was excited for Dreamgirls.
But I was excited for Dreamgirls, the film. And that's why I loved it.
Yes.
And you were meh on it.
I think it's mostly good.
It's wonderful.
I think was too much added to it.
I think
it could have just been the show, all entirely sung.
Patience is bad.
Patience.
Lastly, and this is really a non-story, I just want to talk about Normani. She has been named Rihanna's whatever brand this is, or like what is it called? Like lady underwear that's like sex lingerie.
I was like, are you searching for the name of like Rihanna's specific brand? And I'm like, girl, I don't know this. And you're like, what's that?
No.
What's that? Oh, lingerie.
Normani is the inaugural brand ambassador for Rihanna's lingerie line, Savage X Fenty.
Savage X Fenty?
Yeah, Sex X Fenty, like Robin Fenty. Her real name's Robin.
Savage
Rihanna.
X Fenty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a complex
name for the lingerie brand. I mean, it might just be Savage Fenty, and the X is silent.
Okay.
I don't know how it's said. Clearly, I don't know much about this lingerie thing. But A, Normani looks amazing.
Oh, she does look amazing.
She looks amazing. And B, I like that she's doing more stuff. I'm very excited for her album, and I need more songs to be released.
When's her album?
I mean, I guess next year sometime, but like I need a follow-up single. Like Camila has thrown out 3,000 singles, and Normani only has Motivation. I want more.
Normani's taking her time. She's stretching. She's warming up for some dance moves.
God, she can dance, can't she? I guess that's it for News for Idiots this week. We'll be back in a second with more 2 Gay Mats.
ready. I was like, am I going to talk first?
I love that you will just sit there and wait.
I was like,
just say something.
I know, but I get shy and nervous.
I've never seen you shy or nervous.
Wrong. Anyway, welcome back to the Two Gay Mats podcast.
Yes.
We are now in the Email My Heart section of the podcast.
And we have to say, guys, after last week we said we didn't get any emails, you guys showed up and showed out, and we appreciate it.
I know, and now we're just like, we have so many emails, but we can only do 2, and it's just like, I feel so bad.
But in the future, when we have fewer emails a week, we'll come back to your emails and answer them, because we do very much appreciate you reaching out, and we love you very much.
I know.
So I hope you all know that.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
Yes.
I have to say. If you want to be a part of Email My Heart, you can email us at twogaymats@gmail.com, 2 spelled TWO.
Love.
So, oh Lord, which email do we want to start with? First, I just want to give a small shout out to Jennifer, who emailed us, who said, because we dragged my friend who still had a Yahoo account, she was like, hi, Matt, I still have a Hotmail account.
Please don't judge me. It was very sweet.
And Jennifer also gave us some personal information in the email, which we want to say we love you, Jennifer.
Yes, and we're thinking of you, and we love you very much.
Yes. So let's answer some other questions. I think you wanted to answer Jaleesa's question.
I did.
Jalisa emailed us saying, my name is Jalisa. I've been subscribed to you for about 2 or 3 years now. First video was the Hamilton cast album recording. It was so hilarious. She loved it. And it's like, oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And she says, I have some questions for you guys. Oh my God, if you don't mind. I love that. One, will you guys be doing a Roomie Wed Game Part 4 for your new apartment, like how you did the last time you moved in for Part 2? Or maybe a third time is the charm. I love those videos. I love the Roomie Wed videos, the Roomie Wed Game videos.
I'm always a little meh on them, but I mean, honestly, since you requested, yes, we'll do one. Yeah, I'm not sure when, but yes, we will.
Yeah, it's a fun little game.
Yeah.
Second question from Matt Palmer. I remember in one of your videos where you guys listened to your music from high school, you went by Daryl because it's your real first name.
Yes.
When did you start going by Matt? For the sake of the title of your channel, or because you just prefer the name, or if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, I don't mind sharing. I have been Matt for as long as I remember. I know that my family is a family of D's. So like my brother's name starts with D, my dad's name starts with D, my mom's name starts with D. And so they were keeping the tradition alive with me. But I think Matthew had already been chosen because it was biblical and also has family connections on my dad's side.
It's your middle name.
It's my middle name.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I didn't make up the name.
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to clarify. It's your middle name.
Yes. So my name is Daryl Matthew Palmer, and I have gone by Matt as long as I can remember. I don't know if it was a choice of mine or my parents, but truly I've always been Matt. And then when people are like, oh, your first name's Daryl, what's that about? Why are you going in? It's like a whole headache, but it's like, no, I'm Matt. We've discussed this.
Yeah. Actually, you chose the name Daryl as like a, to go by.
Yes.
Like it was a big,
that was the
Daryl.
choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're just like, no, I'm Matt.
No, I'm Matt Palmer.
Totally. Another question from Jalisa. I remember one of your videos reacting to a live musical. Matt Palmer wants an edgier musical to be produced live and mentioned maybe Les Mis. That show will live and run forever, so may not get a live production, but who would you guys cast? I stand by the world needing Kelly Clarkson as Fantine.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who would you cast in like the live Les Mis?
Gosh. I have to, I mean, honestly, I think you'd have to cast, not pop stars. Like you have to cast real theatrical actors for both Javert and Valjean. Mm-hmm. I feel like those parts are just too demanding to have like a Russell Crowe up there, ruining it. I think Kelly Clarkson Fantine is really nice, actually.
Yeah, I think that would work really well. I don't know.
I mean, do you have an Ariana Eponine?
Oh God, who could be Eponine? Honestly, like I wasn't prepared for this question because this is something that would take a long time for me.
It'd be like a Mandy Moore Cosette. I guess she's older, but
Cosette needs to be a soprano.
She could do it all.
Can Mandy Moore do soprano?
Yes.
Can she do Cosette?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
Mandy.
Let's go, Mandy.
All right.
You watch her on This Is Us. She can truly do everything. I'm telling you. Did I tell you that the old version of Mandy's character is now going through like Alzheimer's, and it's just like the most heartbreaking thing you've ever seen. And it's like, Mandy, you better fucking act.
Okay, you want to know what else is heartbreaking? Les Mis. Let's get back to the topic.
I'm just saying, if you don't give Mandy that Emmy for this season that's airing now, you're all idiots.
You're all idiots, guys. We got to give at least a name for one of the characters, though. We got to please appease Jalisa.
Okay, I said Mandy Moore Cosette.
Mandy Moore Cosette. Jesus. I'm trying to think of like a guy who's like butch enough to play Valjean or Javert who can also sing.
Good luck, sweetie.
Jesus. I feel like
Shawn Mendes Marius.
Shawn Mendes Marius.
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know. Can he? I don't know.
Can he sing that?
Is he too poppy?
I mean, we have to get people watching. You got to get the money.
Or what about Jordan Fisher maybe as Marius?
Maybe Jordan Fisher should certainly be someone. I mean, maybe he could be Enjolras. I don't know. I feel like Jordan...
No, he's a Marius. He's not an Enjolras. He's too sensitive for Enjolras.
But he has to really sing for Enjolras. Marius sings too, but I feel like Enjolras has more demanding vocal moments.
He's Marius.
Okay.
He's much more of a Marius. He's my choice for Marius because I feel like he can whip out a more classical sound.
Well, who's Enjolras?
Oh, bring Aaron Tveit back. He
did do a good job.
Aaron Tveit's already done it.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did a very good job in that movie, I think. We have not decided on a Valjean or Javert, but we got Marius and we got, I guess, Cassette. And
and
you got Fantine.
Yes.
Eponine, Ariana, I don't know.
Who else would it be?
No, I feel like Ariana's too girly to be Eponine. Eponine's like scrappy and like tough.
Put Ariana in some pants. Call it a day.
All right, I guess we'll do that. What about Jennifer Hudson as Madame Thenardier?
I kind of would love it, but is she funny? I don't know that I've ever seen her.
She can be funny. Madame Thenardier, honestly, like all she really has to be is loud, and she's funny.
J Hud's got loud down.
I think she could do it.
Okay.
So we also got a really exciting email, my heart, from the famous Matt Schley.
Oh my gosh, the third Matt,
Matt, who we named a podcast episode for. Yeah. And he sent us a voice message.
Which, by the way, I love that. So if anyone else wants to send a voice message, I would love to include the voice on the show. So this is our first voice message moment.
That's exciting.
Right?
So what do I do? Do I just like...
I think play it, put it at the mic. I'll probably edit this later, but I need to listen to it again because I listened to it and I was like, I don't remember what he asked.
Okay. He gave us a voice message all the way from Japan.
Yes.
Hey, Matt Palmer and Matt Steele. This is Matt Schley. I love the podcast. It makes me laugh a lot. So much, in fact, that I've had to stop listening to it while I'm at the gym because I'm going to drop a bunch of heavy stuff because I'm laughing too hard. Not to mention the fact that you dedicated an episode to me. That was crazy. I was really happy to have been a small part of the forming of the Two Gay Matts verse, as it were. I want to ask you guys a couple questions. So, Matt Palmer, I know that you were associated with a Japanese record label. So the question is, when's the Japan tour, man? I mean, I know you're not associated with that record label anymore, but I'm sure there are still a few fans out here. And as an aside, a couple of years ago when I was looking for love on Tinder, as you do, you can see each other's kind of Facebook interests on Tinder, and I ran across a lady who had Matt Palmer as one of her interests, and I thought, dude, if I match up with this chick, I'm gonna have the ultimate in. But she did not swipe right. Second question for both of you. I'm curious as to what extent you are familiar with or have enjoyed Japanese pop music, and if you have, what artists have you sampled? I know there's a lot of fans of, you guys were talking about, for example, Janet Jackson the other day, and I know a few people have kind of talked about Hikaru Utada or Namie Amuro being in kind of the same category, at least. So if you've sampled some stuff, I'm curious about your opinion. Keep up the amazing work, and see you soon in Los Angeles, if not in Tokyo.
I just love that it's a voicemail. I really do. It's so great. Great to hear his voice again.
He took the time, guys.
He did.
That's a dedicated fan.
He did, and I appreciate that. Dedicated fan and friend, Matt Schley. So, what was the first? The question was, when is the Japan tour? The last time I released Get Lost, and there was a Japanese release for that, and I told the people, I was like, hey, if you want me to come to Japan, I could go cheaply. I know someone there I could stay with, and they wouldn't fly me out. So
what the hell?
I know. So I've tried, and So if the people want me, someone tell me and tell the label, because I would go. But
guys, all of our Japan listeners out there.
Yes.
Be like, we want Matt Palmer.
Yes.
Riot in the streets.
Do it.
Leave your places of employment or education and take to the streets, protest.
You must. This is the most important cause.
With pictures of Matt Palmer and maybe like a couple pictures of me.
Sure. As for J-pop, I haven't listened to it really.
I haven't.
I feel like we get requests to react to and to review J-pop and K-pop music, and maybe we should just make a video where we just like do it.
We really should.
Just so we could have a sampler plate, like something that we're starting out with, where we're just J-pop, K-pop 101. Like if anyone has any suggestions, please tell us, email us, tweet us, whatever.
Yeah.
Because people love it. And I feel like
we get more requests to listen to K-pop and like J-pop and everything than anything else.
I know.
Because those stands go hard.
Those stands are serious.
Oh my God. I love it whenever there's a hashtag someone is canceled on Twitter and it's nothing but just K-pop stands just like posting videos of their favorite K-pop stars.
It's amazing. They're just on another level and I love it.
Yeah. So we really should have a video of us.
So yeah.
We get requests for it.
Absolutely. So maybe that's an upcoming video. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah. Matt Schley, if you have any suggestions for J-pop stars, I think he gave us.
Yeah, he did. He said Utada, I think her name is.
Okay.
So maybe that's coming soon. So we'll be back, and we have so many more questions in the inbox now. So if we have a week where we don't have questions, we will come back to the ones that were sent this week. Thank you again so much for sending. And lastly, Matt Steele, what this week has been giving you moments, darling?
So besides Ford v Ferrari, I saw another movie this week.
Oh, what movie?
I saw Marriage Story.
Oh, you did?
I did. I saw it on Tuesday. And I must say, I think it should win the Oscar for screenplay.
Wow.
Excellent, excellent, excellent script. Really, really love it. Really great performances. Adam Driver.
Yeah.
What a performance.
Really?
Like, what a performance. And guys, girls out there, if it's a guy versus girl thing, we're always team girl.
Of course.
No.
Really?
No. I mean, and this movie sort of was told a little bit more from his character's perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a story about a husband and wife getting divorced, and they have a child. And her big thing is she's an actress, and so she wants to move back to LA where she's from because she moved to New York City for him so he could be a director, like a theater director. And so then it sort of started to turn into like a custody battle. You would love it. You'd love nothing more than like a couple, like there's not as much therapy as you would want.
That's true.
When it started, there's like one short therapy scene, and I was like, oh, Matt Palmer will love this.
Yeah.
But then there was no more therapy.
Okay.
It's more of like a legal drama.
Okay.
And it's all basically about a lot of it has to do with how lawyers, they wanted to like split amicably and very simply, like we're just getting divorced, that's it and everything. But then you get lawyers involved. And of course, lawyers, as much as they're trying to help you, make things about 20,000 times more complex and difficult and stressful than they should be.
Yes.
And everything sort of just spirals out of control. And as I was saying, it tries to be sort of like an even movie where you're rooting for both, kind of like where you see both sides, but like no. No. Scarlett Johansson, bless her heart, her performance is very good. Her character, no.
Really?
And Adam Driver's character does some shitty things to her, and you are still just like, nope, team Adam Driver.
Really?
Oh my God. In this scenario, yes, you are.
I can't imagine.
And honestly, they're fighting over that kid. And one thing I will say, like, that kid's a jerk. Like the kid, like if anyone's seen the movie, like they're fighting over this kid.
How old is the kid?
The kid's like 8. I don't know, but like the kid's a little asshole, and like, the kid who plays him's like actually pretty good. Like, but like he's good at like portraying this jerky kid. Like, and I'm like, y'all are fighting over him. If I was Adam Driver, I'd be like, take him.
Yeah, you can have him.
The performances by everyone are very, very good. Everyone's talking about Laura Dern's performance. She's excellent.
Who does she play?
She plays Scarlett Johansson's lawyer, and it's very much a Renata type performance.
Love her.
But she's very good. She's getting a lot of Oscar buzz for supporting actress. But Julie Haggerty as Scarlett Johansson's mom is so funny and ridiculous and hilarious, and I was like, oh, this is the best performance in the film. But then there is, oh shit, I need to look her up. There is a woman who comes in at the final home stretch.
Oh gosh, you love that.
Who has very few lines. Her lines are literally like, thank you for the water. She comes in to like observe Adam Driver's like parenting skills. And when I tell you, it's the funniest performance of the year.
I didn't realize there were so many funny moments in this movie.
Oh, it's very funny. Yeah, it's very funny, but like very serious. I'm going to look up this woman's name because I want to give her a shout out. Martha Kelly. Martha Kelly is a comedian. She plays the evaluator. It's so funny. But yeah, no, every single performance, the script is really great. I encourage everyone to see it in theaters. I mean, it's going to pop up on Netflix in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's, a Netflix original. So like they're just putting it in a couple theaters to have it qualify for Oscars. But it's really meant to be consumed on Netflix. But like, guys, if it's playing at a theater near you, see it in a theater, support your local theater, see something more than, a Marvel movie and check out A Marriage Story. It's very, very good.
All right. I'll be watching it. And Truth probably on Netflix.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just, it's the 2020, 2019, 2020. We all just want to, consume our media at home.
Yeah.
I apologize to you. I know you're a movie head. So a couple of things have been giving me life this week. One of which is a movie, which is different for me because I am not a movie person. I mean, I like movies fine. But before I picked up my Christmas tree, I also saw a film entitled Knives Out.
A film entitled Knives. You saw Knives Out.
A film entitled Knives Out. That's true. What I said is true.
Yeah, but you say it like, oh, no one's heard it. It's a little film no one's heard of.
Well, I was talking before I was very rudely interrupted. And anyways, Knives Out is uproariously funny, so well made. It's one of those movies that you get dropped into the world and within 5 minutes you realize the exact tone that the movie is setting. And the performances are so great, so wonderful. I think that new actress who is the lead in the movie, I don't know her name either. Do you know her name?
I don't know.
I won't look it up, but she's wonderful. And she has such a heartwarming performance, and like the cast of characters so ridiculous around her, and she being like kind of the audience's eyes and ears into this crazy world of, it's a murder mystery kind of, and everybody else is in this family that's inheriting all of this money, and like she's just kind of like was Christopher Plummer's nurse before he passed away, and I don't know, it's just kind of a whodunit. It has many twists and turns, and I'm not really a person that's like, oh, I need to see the old Clue movie, but people really like that movie. But it wasn't even about the mystery to me. It was about the performance and how ridiculous every single person was outside of this main girl who is so wonderful and charming and you root for the whole time. I will say Daniel Craig's accent is a little tough at the beginning because he's doing like the most over the top Southern accent. It sounds like he's doing an impression of Kevin Spacey on that show that's not on anymore, obviously.
Love it.
What's that Netflix show called?
House of
Cards.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I do declare. Like just the most dramatic.
Well, yeah, it
Southern.
seems like very stylized.
Yes, everything's very stylized and very campy and very fun. It just was like a fun movie that was a little emotional, but like it more was just a joy to watch. Like I was just smiling all the way through it. And I mean, obviously Toni Collette was iconic. I would love more Toni Collette, but Jamie Lee Curtis was amazing. Don Johnson was amazing. And even the supporting actors were people that I had recognized from TV and film before. And everyone did such a great bang up job. And
do we think could be nominated for SAG Ensemble?
I think it should be. Like the cast itself is just, everyone is firing on all cylinders. Chris Evans does a good job. Like Lakeith Stanfield's great. Like it should be. Like every actor was doing a 10 out of 10 work.
All right.
It's a joy to watch. A joy. And
I'm seeing it Tuesday, so.
Okay, well, I can't.
No spoilers. Don't tell me who done it.
Everyone did it.
No.
I know, that's a spoil. It was a group thing. Okay, the other thing that's been giving me moments this week is a song. Okay, Billboard came out this week with 100 songs that like defined the decade or whatever, because obviously it's the end of the decade. There are going to be a lot of lists popping about. And there were songs on there that you'd, of course, think of like Old Town Road and Justin Bieber's Baby from 2010 or something. But there's this song that I love so much, and whenever I re-find it, I'm always like, I get in a hole of listening to it on loop for like 3 days, and then I forget about it, and it's gone from my life. It's a song from an artist named Mitski, and she is an indie Asian American rock artist, and she has this song called Your Best American Girl, and it's kind of about her falling in love with like a very white bread American guy, and her upbringing is so different than his. Like she was describing on a podcast called Song Exploder that she was kind of nomadic. She's a person that she had like an American dad and an Asian mom, and they all kind of like traveled around the country and like never really put roots down anywhere. And so she's talking about like trying to fit into this relationship with this white guy who's only had, one family home and living in one place and like growing up knowing all of the same people and like just kind of the American dream kind of would like landed in his lap because both he's, a white man and two, he just like had the kind of upbringing that anyone would have. And just the chorus lyrics and melody are so beautiful and poignant and impressive and unique.
How does it go?
It goes, your mother wouldn't approve of how my mother raised me, but I finally do. And it's just like,
I've never heard this song.
It is great. Okay. It is so good. And the video is so cool and interesting. And it's just, I love a big rocker moment and a female rocker only. And I just think it's such a unique point of view to put in a song, like such a unique concept, and the melody is so beautiful and gorgeous, and it's so arresting and so important feeling, and I don't know, it's just a massive song that I just get obsessed with for like weeks on weeks at a time, and I'm in one of my Mitski Your Best American Girl spells.
And Billboard was like,
yeah, and the thing is, it's not a huge hit song. Like I think the video has like 3 million views, but it got such good press. Like it was like one of those things like Pitchfork wrote about like best album of the week or whatever, and like she became kind of a star in the indie world based off of this song and this album. But it's just truly, I've listened to other music and it is good. It's all very good, but I feel like this song is truly like a magnum opus. Like, God,
shit.
Like what a point of view, what a vocal, what a melody, what a queen. I just really am so into that song.
What a moment it is giving me.
It is giving me it is giving me quite the moment, Whitney. Thank you. So yeah, that's what's been giving me moments this week.
What great weeks we've had. Furniture, Marriage Story,
yes,
Mitski.
Yes, Knives Out.
It's
been a good week. I mean, it's becoming the holiday season, so I think everything's about to get real good.
I know. Yeah. Next podcast will be officially Christmas season because Thanksgiving will be over.
I know Thanksgiving is going to be so out this time next week.
Ever. Thanksgiving is objectively the most overrated holiday.
I mean, I like the food, but the thing is I get the same meal on Christmas that I get on Thanksgiving. And so it's like, I mean, that makes Thanksgiving less special.
I'm just kind of like really like the whole holiday is like centered around just like the type of food you eat. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. To me, Thanksgiving is just like what?
I mean,
the people who like Thanksgiving more than Christmas. I've talked about this before and I've insulted many people. And like so many people are offended like when I say this, but it's just like, why would you ever think Thanksgiving is better than Christmas? I mean, if you don't celebrate Christmas, obviously, you don't know. But like Thanksgiving, no.
I feel like we agree on a few things, especially a few controversial topics. We agree on this.
Oh, yes.
Like, come the fuck on. Christmas is everything. Yes. Oh, well, guys, on that note, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Matt Parr Music.
And it's Matt Steele.
And 2Gay Mats for both of us. If you like our videos, which you can find at youtube.com/2gaymats, you could like even more of our videos. We have 50 bonus videos waiting for you at patreon.com/2gaymats. For as little as $1 a video, you get an extra bonus video from us every single week. Make sure to fill out your Christmas brackets and look out for our new Christmas bracket video when we go through which ones won our brackets and which one won all of those matchups that we put on the bracket, and we'll see if you can guess what ours will be.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what mine will be?
I wonder.
Okay.
I wonder. I guess we'll see.
I guess we will see.
I guess we will. Thank you guys for listening. We'll back soon with another 2Gay Mats podcast.
Bye.
Bye.